look up if you want. Just Google Assassin's Creed Jade gameplay leak if you're interested. What I will say is that based on what we see in the 2-minute 40-second clip that I'm looking at right now, is a prompt where you are rushing to a nearby village. It's clearly a mobile game. The controls are on screen. And it honestly looks like pretty close to what Assassin's Creed Origins looked like in terms of quest structure. It doesn't look like a mobile game at all. The controls are pretty clunky and wonky, but it looks really, really good. But it seems like one of those games that you probably should be playing on a controller, right? But I mean, all told, for a mobile game, it looks really, really good. Now, am I going to like play the crap out of this? No, I probably won't. I cannot stand the mobile format of like holding the phone and getting your thumbs greasy all over it. I just don't like that format. And then using a controller with the phone on it, I would rather just like use xCloud or my Steam Deck to play a game natively, or to stream through xCloud a game that is a little bit bigger and better. But, you know, whatever. But either way, I mean, this is a very impressive mobile game. If this is actually running on mobile hardware, it doesn't look bad at all. One thing I will say that's interesting is when they go into the cutscene, you'll notice on that video that there's a ton of, it says UID, it looks like. Maybe UIQ, I can't tell, it gets really blurry, but I think it's UID, which I assume is user ID. And it's a series of numbers. What I would guess is every time that they go into like a cutscene, they trigger this to go on screen. Yeah, 100 or 1,000,039 is the user ID. And I would guess that that's how they track leakers. So Ubisoft saw that this leaked. They're going to look up user ID 1,000,039, and they're going to figure out who that was. And now they can blame that person for the leak, right? But either way, like, this is a very impressive video. And I'm like, this is pretty cool. I don't know. We've seen other Assassin's Creed mobile games, and none of them have looked anywhere near this good. And this really does look like just a slightly smaller scale version of what we've had the last 5 years. And that's pretty impressive. So pretty good for a mobile game if we're being real. I am optimistic. We've heard other leaks and stories about the other Assassin's Creed games. You guys will remember Friday we talked about the leaks surrounding Assassin's Creed Hex, codename Hex, and Assassin's Creed Red. Red apparently has had all sorts of development issues. That's the team behind Odyssey, and they are running into multiple like delays and issues. They just can't get it out. Looks like it's going to be delayed internally. It's just a whole mess. Whereas Assassin's Creed Hex has received overwhelmingly positive impressions and is looking like it'll enter full production pretty soon. But that game isn't expected out until like 2026. So we have a while. As for Mirage, nothing. Which is weird. I cannot tell you how weird it is. We're hearing more about the games, and now we've seen more about games that are years out, multiple years out. We've seen more of those games than we have of the game that's supposed to release in a couple months. And I know, internally it's rumored to be delayed till August. Officially it isn't, though. As far as I know, as of right now, I don't think they've officially announced that it's been delayed. But even if they have, like, this game was supposed to be out in the next couple months, and then it was delayed. The whole thing is very weird. Very, very weird. And we've been trying to push skepticism and things on this channel for the last probably 6 months. It's been kind of a theme, an ongoing theme of the channel. And I will just stress once again that I'm worried about it, and I'm not going to be giving it any sort of benefit of the doubt. I will be reaching out to Ubisoft probably right after Christmas to try and get on the list for any preview events and stuff that they'll probably do. But I mean, to be honest with you, last time for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, they invited me to a preview event to play the game. It was through like remote play through Parsec and everything, but I got to play the game a full, like, I think it was 6.5, 7 months before the worldwide launch. Not just see some screenshots or see gameplay video that they recorded. I got to play the game 6 months before launch. And that's right now, nobody knows what the game even is. Like, it's unbelievable. Yeah, sorry. So, lesson learned, everything about Mirage is a... red flag. Red flags in chat. Represent. He took my thing.